All right, thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast, and I wanted to make this one a little bit more geared towards the local folks here in Indiana. So let's get on over to the maps. Right now we're sitting, well, I guess not right at this hour, but we're sitting at about 41 degrees here locally, and that's going to take a quick drop here, and we'll show you that here in just a second. But our average temperature is 35 degrees for this time of year, and we're going to get to that, and we're going to go below it over the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's go on over. Current look at the Doppler radar. Not really too much going on here. You can see most of this is rain out across Indiana, really Indianapolis northward, experiencing that rain, and we do have some winter weather advisories in effect, and you can see these across the majority of central Indiana here. That is for the upcoming storm that we are watching at this hour. Going on over, this is as we get into tomorrow afternoon about 2 o'clock. You can see some of this heavier snow now out across eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. Some of it is starting to work in. Some light snow showers will be going, say, the city westward towards Terre Haute. We'll be getting in on some snow as those temperatures start to cool off and the rain transitions over. Now, the big thing isn't only the snow. It's going to be the wind. By about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, the winds in the city are going to be gusting at 20 plus miles per hour as these winds that are coming through here streak through. Some of these gusts could be up towards the 35 mile per hour mark as we get a little later on into the night. As we get about this time tomorrow night, we are going to see about 26 degrees. So we're going to see about a 15-degree cool down between what we are now and what we will be this time tomorrow night. So quite a bit of a temperature difference as the cold front passes, and that will be the thing that will change the rain over to the snow. As we get into 8 p.m. tomorrow night, here's the snow. The heavier stuff starting to come in, but we are experiencing snow across all of the state here as we get into tomorrow night. As we get into early Friday morning, about 2 a.m., heavy snow coming up across the Gary, Indiana, all the way up towards Chicago, and then on the east side of the lake shore, and then even heavy snow coming all the way down towards Fort Wayne, down towards Michigan City and places like that. As we get into the commute on Friday morning, as you're going to work, we're still going to get snow, and make no mistake, it may look light on here, but because of the temperatures that will be so low, it will change our snow to rain ratio, which is basically the measure of how much snow we will get for each inch of rain, to a very high ratio. So some of that could be coming down at a pretty good clip as we get into Friday morning. Friday, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, here we go. Snow continuing to fall, and then as we get into about 8 o'clock, beyond the Friday evening commute, that will start to taper off. But make no mistake, tomorrow evening's commute, as well as the morning commute on Friday and the afternoon commute on Friday, will all be very tricky travel. Now, this is as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Mentioned this time tomorrow night, we would be at 26 degrees and will cool off. Even from our high of tomorrow, 32 degrees, that will be coming at around 2 to 3 o'clock. Now, here we go. This is as we get into early Friday morning as that snow moves in. We mentioned earlier the winds would be a big key. The snow accumulation, not so much, but the winds very high. By the time we get into early Friday, 2 a.m., 28 miles per hour in the city area. As we get into 8 a.m., the morning commute, we're still dealing with 20 plus mile per hour winds blowing and drifting the snow, and it will be reducing visibility, and that could be a major impact on travel. As we get into Friday early afternoon, 2 p.m., 20 mile per hour winds, and as we get into about 8 a.m., getting ready to start the weekend, the winds will taper off, and as we get into Saturday, it'll probably be relatively calm, especially compared to what we have seen over the past, what we will have seen over the past couple of days. But the big thing will be when this snow falls, it could make travel very tricky with not only blowing and drifting snow, but very icy roadways, I think, will be a problem as well. Don't forget, as we get into Saturday at late about 8 or 9 o'clock, temperatures will continue to fall 19 degrees as we get into Saturday, and wind chills will probably be colder, so bundle up out there and get ready for this storm. This is from AccuWeather, expecting potential blizzard conditions. That's right, blizzard conditions. Pretty much Indianapolis, I-70 area north. I don't think this will be a constant. I think when we see some of these gusty winds potentially being as much as 35 mile per hour, I think this will kick up some of the snow, and as it does, it could create whiteout or very low limited visibility at least. Snow accumulations all the way through Friday here. Most of us are going to pick up a 3 to 5 inch swath of snow from about I-70 north. South of I-70, about 1 to 3 inches, and then southern Indiana, only going to get less than an inch, probably a dusting, but places up towards the lakeshore could see as much as 5 to 8 inches. There's going to be some places on the eastern portion of the lakeshore in Michigan that will probably pick up a foot. So as we get throughout the next 24 to 48 hours, stay safe out there, drive safe, and just be prepared for what this storm may hold. Till next time, I'm Swift Lead forecaster Joseph Cooper. Have a good one.